Good morning. I'm sure you're all familiar with this already, but there seems to be some momentum for CEQA reform, as evidenced by the Senate's Environmental Quality Committee, chaired by CEQA reform advocate Michael Rubio. Also, the Senate President Pro Tem Darrell Steinberg has promised to make reviewing updates to the law a priority, and the governor has declared his support of reform in his State of the State speech last month. We're in the process of assessing the universe of proposals and the implications they may have for the Delta Stewardship Council. I'll just start with the different positions, pro-reform and anti-reform, and what it means. Those that are pro-reform, there's, for example, the CEQA working group, think that it's time to modernize CEQA to preserve the intent of the law, environmental protection, and public participation, while also limiting abuses of CEQA that have stopped responsible community improvements that benefit the economy and the environment. Other stated abuses are many lawsuits are brought or threatened for non-environmental reasons, and oftentimes these lawsuits seek to halt environmentally desirable projects like clean power, infill, and transit. Other problems listed are, at the time CEQA was adopted 40 years ago, most of the current environmental protection laws did not exist. Therefore, CEQA lacks a comprehensive approach that acknowledges and complements the modern environmental laws and regulations. So for the pro-reform advocates, the main principles for modernization would be to integrate environmental and planning laws, to eliminate CEQA duplication, to focus CEQA litigation on compliance with environmental and planning laws, and to enhance public disclosure and accountability. Those that are against CEQA reform, which are, for example, CEQA Works, which is comprised of organizations like NRDC, the Sierra Club, and the Center for Biological Diversity, they fear that CEQA reform means that the state environmental protections are going to be weakened. So other concerns are that a reformed CEQA will inhibit the public's input into land use planning decisions and could harm the public's health and inadequately protect the environment. So the anti-reform movement aims to protect the right of the public to weigh in on community land use decisions, to keep California's environmental laws strong, to prevent air and water pollution and the public health risks they pose, and to also advocate for sensible updates to CEQA that reduce bureaucracy without weakening the key environmental safeguards. So bottom line, as the relevance is currently not fully understood, we'll continue to keep an eye on it and provide updates as they arise.
Okay. Any questions? All right. Ladies, thank you very much.